Welcome to Peak Pulse. Today, we're going to talk about Elon Musk. When you hear his name, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Money, right? But not just any money. He's the richest person in the world and maybe even in history, Elon. Musk has more than $440 billion. That's so much money that he could give $50 to every person on Earth and still have billions left. But how did he become so rich? You might think it's because of hard work or a great idea. But here's the truth. Millions of people work hard and have great ideas, but they don't become billionaires. So what makes Musk different? In this video, we'll uncover the big decisions that made him so successful. But this isn't just a story about money. It's about loving what you do, working smart, and taking big risks. We'll explore how a young boy from South Africa became one of the most famous people in the world. We'll see how his companies, like Tesla and SpaceX, are changing the world. So, get ready for a journey through his life, from his childhood to his big dreams for the future. This story might even inspire you to dream bigger. Chapter 1. Growing. Up in South Africa, Elon Musk was born in 1971 in a city called Pretoria, South Africa. It's a beautiful place, but growing up there wasn't always easy. His mother, May Musk, was a model and dietitian. His father, Errol Musk, was an engineer. Elon had a younger brother, Kimball, and a younger sister, Tosca. From a young age, Elon was very curious. He loved to ask questions and find out how things worked. He also loved reading, not just a few books, but hundreds. He read about science fiction, computers, and building things. He always imagined new worlds and new ideas. Elon was especially interested in computers. Back then, computers were new and not many people had them at home. But Elon wanted to learn, so he taught himself how to code and program computers, which means giving instructions to a computer to make it work. And guess what? He was really good at it. But school wasn't easy for Elon. He was very smart, but he didn't always fit in. Some kids even bullied him. He often felt alone and preferred reading books instead of playing outside. At home, things weren't always great either. His father was very strict, and they often disagreed. Life wasn't always happy for Elon. His family wasn't poor, but they didn't have a lot of extra money. This made Elon think a lot about success and how he could build a better future for himself, and that's just the beginning of his incredible journey. Stay tuned to find out how Elon Musk went from a curious kid in South Africa to one of the most powerful people in the world. He wanted to make a better life for himself. He wanted to do great things as Elon grew older. He started to feel like he did not belong in South Africa. He wanted to go somewhere different. He wanted to go somewhere where he could learn more and do more. He started to think about leaving South Africa. South Africa had a rule that young men had to join the army. Elon did not want to join the army. He did not think it was right. He also wanted to study in other countries. He knew that he needed to leave South Africa to follow his dreams. He wanted to be free to think and create. He wanted to be an engineer and an inventor. He wanted to change the world. So when he was 17 years old, Elon made a big decision. He decided to leave South Africa. He decided to go to a new country far away from home. He chose to go to Canada. Canada was a new beginning for him. It was a place where, as Elon grew older, he wanted more from life. He didn't just want a good job. He wanted to do something great, but deep inside, he felt like South Africa wasn't the right place for him. He dreamed of going somewhere with more opportunities, where he could learn, invent, and create. At that time, South Africa had a rule that young men had to join the army, but Elon didn't. Want to be a soldier? He didn't believe in it. Instead, he wanted to study and build new things. He knew that if he wanted to follow his dreams, he had to leave South Africa. At just 17 years old, he made a life-changing decision. He packed his bags and left for Canada. It was a huge step. Moving to a new country, far away from home, was scary, but exciting. But he was ready. Canada was his fresh start, a place where he could grow, learn, and chase his dreams. Leaving South Africa wasn't easy, but it was the beginning of something bigger. It was the first step toward changing the world. Chapter 2. Moving to North America. At 17 years old, Elon arrived in Canada. Everything was new and different. The people, the weather, the culture. but he was determined to make it work. He started university in Ontario, where he studied science and business. Life as a student was tough, but he was hungry to learn. After a while, he set his sights even higher. He wanted to study in the USA. And he made it. He got accepted into the University of Pennsylvania, one of the best schools in the country. There, Elon earned 2 degrees, one in economics and one in physics. These subjects were very different, but he loved them both. He was not just a smart student, he was a thinker, a problem solver. After graduation, he got accepted to Stanford University for a PhD, which is one of the highest levels of education. But here's the twist. He didn't stay long. Why? Because Elon wasn't just interested in studying. He wanted to build something big. And that's exactly what he set out to do. This was just the beginning of his incredible journey. Chapter 3. First Companies. Zip2 and ex-com Elon had big dreams. He didn't just want to study, he wanted to create things, build companies, and bring his ideas to life. So he made a bold decision. He left his PhD program to start his own business. It was a huge risk, but he believed in himself. This was the beginning of an exciting new journey. After finishing his studies in America, Elon knew one thing for sure. He didn't want to work for someone else. He had big ideas and wanted to turn them into reality. His first big project was Zip2, a company he started with his brother, Kimball. Zip2 was like an early version of Google Maps. It helped businesses get listed on online city guides, making it easier for people to find them. Back in the 1990s, the internet was still new, and this idea was ahead of its time. Starting Zip2 wasn't easy. Elon and Kimball didn't have much money. They worked day and night, sometimes struggling to pay their bills. But they never gave up. They believed in their vision. Slowly, their hard work paid off. More and more businesses joined Zip2, and the company started making money. Then, in 1999, something big happened. A tech giant called Compaq bought Zip2 for millions of dollars. Just like that, Elon became a millionaire. But he wasn't done yet. Instead of relaxing, he set his sights on something even bigger. This was just the beginning. Chapter 4. SpaceX. Reaching for the stars, after selling PayPal, Elon Musk had more money than ever. But he wasn't the kind of person to just sit back and enjoy his wealth. He had an even bigger dream: space travel. He wanted to make it possible for humans to live on other planets. So, in 2002, he started SpaceX, a company focused on building rockets and spacecraft. His goal? To make space travel cheaper and easier so that one day people could live on Mars. But this was not an easy journey. Building rockets is extremely difficult. The first few rockets, called Falcon 1, kept failing. They even exploded. It was a tough time for Elon and his team. They lost a lot of money, and many people thought SpaceX would fail. But Elon refused to give up. He kept learning, improving, and pushing forward. Finally, in 2008, everything changed. One of their rockets successfully reached space. This was a huge moment for SpaceX. People started to believe in them. Soon after, they got a big contract from NASA. NASA wanted SpaceX to send cargo to the International Space Station, ISS. From there, things only got better. SpaceX built bigger and better rockets, like Falcon 9 and a special spacecraft called Dragon that could deliver supplies to space. But Elon's ultimate dream is still ahead: to build a city on Mars. He believes humans need a backup plan in case Earth becomes unsafe in the future. SpaceX is now working on new powerful rockets and spacecraft to make this dream a reality. It won't be easy, but if there's one thing Elon Musk has proven, it's that he never gives up. Chapter 5. Tesla. The future of cars even while working. On rockets, Elon had another big idea: electric cars. He believed that cars should run on clean energy instead of oil and gas. In 2004, he invested in a small company called Tesla Motors. At first, he was just an investor, but as time went on, he got more and more involved. Soon, he became the chairman of Tesla. Elon saw something special in Tesla. He believed that electric cars were the future, and he was ready to make it happen. Tesla was working on something revolutionary: a car that ran only on electricity. They started with the Tesla Roadster, a fast and expensive sports car. Unlike other electric cars at the time, the Roadster was powerful and stylish. But Elon had bigger plans. He didn't just want electric cars for the rich, he wanted them to be affordable for everyone. So Tesla started working on a new car, the Model S. The Model S was a sleek and powerful sedan with a much longer range than the Roadster. It became a huge success, and people loved it. After this, Elon officially became CEO of Tesla, meaning he was now in charge of the entire company. Running Tesla wasn't easy. The company had many challenges: building enough cars, keeping quality high, and managing production delays. But Elon never backed down. He worked day and night to solve problems and push Tesla forward. Tesla kept growing, launching new models. Model X, a large futuristic SUV with cool falcon wing doors. Model 3, a more affordable electric car for the masses. Model Y, another SUV similar to the Model 3 but bigger. To build these cars, Tesla needed huge factories, so they built special gigafactories. These factories didn't just make cars, they also made batteries to power them. But Tesla's mission was always about more than just cars. Elon wanted to help the world switch to clean energy. He believed electric cars could replace petrol and diesel cars, reducing pollution and fighting climate change. That's why Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Elon believes that electric cars are a big part of a cleaner, better future, and he's making that future happen. Chapter 7. More companies. Solving big problems. Elon Musk is not just about rockets and cars. He has started many other companies, each focused on solving a different problem. Solar City. This company built solar panels for homes and buildings. Solar panels use sunlight to make clean electricity, helping the environment. Later, Tesla bought Solar City, so now Tesla also sells solar panels and batteries for homes. This means people can power their homes and cars using the sun. The Boring Company. Elon hates traffic jams. His solution? Tunnels under cities. The Boring Company is working on underground tunnels where cars and high-speed transport systems can move faster. Neuralink. This company is working on connecting the human brain to computers. If successful, it could help people with brain injuries and even improve human abilities in the future. xAI. This company focuses on artificial intelligence, AI. Elon believes AI can be very powerful, so it must be developed safely to help people instead of harming them. These companies show that Elon Musk is always thinking ahead. He isn't afraid to take on big challenges, even when they seem impossible. His goal is to use technology to make the world a better place. Chapter 8. The secret of money today. Elon Musk is one of the richest people in the world. But for him, money is not just about being rich. It's about building the future. He doesn't spend billions on luxury. Instead, he invests his money into big ideas, like rockets, AI, and electric cars. He believes that wealth should be used to push humanity forward. So what's the secret to his success? Big ideas plus hard work plus never giving up. Elon Musk's story is far from over. With every new challenge, he keeps dreaming bigger. Who knows what he'll do next? Elon Musk's wealth didn't come quickly or easily. When he sold his first companies, Zip2 and PayPal, he made millions of dollars. Most people would have spent that money on luxury cars, mansions, or an easy life. But Musk did something different. He invested almost all of it into new projects. He used his own money to fund SpaceX and Tesla, even when both companies were struggling. Many people thought investing in rockets and electric cars was a bad idea, but Musk believed these industries could change the world. Even when SpaceX's first rockets exploded and Tesla struggled to build enough cars, he refused to give up. He once said, "If I'm going to fail, I want to fail doing something important." Taking big risks for big ideas, Musk's business decisions often seem crazy at first, but they work because he sees the future differently. When he started Tesla, most car companies thought electric vehicles, EVs, wouldn't make money. But Musk focused on making EVs fast, stylish, and high-tech. He proved that electric cars could be even better than gasoline cars. At SpaceX, he wanted to build rockets that could be reused. Experts laughed at the idea, saying it was impossible. But reusable rockets lowered the cost of space travel and made SpaceX a leader in the industry. These tough choices made Tesla and SpaceX two of the most successful companies in the world. Thinking. Long-term, most businesses focus on short-term profits, but Musk plans for the future, even decades ahead. Tesla's gigafactories were expensive and hard to build at first, but today, they allow Tesla to produce more EVs than any other company in the world. SpaceX is working on Mars missions, even though it may take years before humans can live there. Solar City, now part of Tesla, is helping people power their homes with clean energy. Musk believes that big problems take time to solve, and he's willing to wait and work hard for results. Innovation, the key to success. Musk encourages his engineers to try new ideas, even if they fail. SpaceX tested rockets again and again, learning from each explosion until they finally succeeded. Tesla found creative ways to speed up car production after early delays. Musk often says, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." This mindset helps his teams achieve what others think is impossible. Changing entire industries. Before Tesla, electric cars were seen as slow and boring. Now, every major car company is racing to make EVs. Before SpaceX, space travel was extremely expensive. Now, reusable rockets have forced other space companies to lower prices and improve technology. By creating products people want and need, Musk's businesses have become extremely valuable. His wealth grows as Tesla and SpaceX succeed, but for him, money is just a tool. Lessons from Musk's journey. There are important lessons we can learn from Musk's success. Think bigger than most people. While others focus on small goals, Musk dreams of sending humans to Mars and ending the use of fossil fuels. Take risks, even when failure is likely. He spent his last money on SpaceX, even when only one rocket was left. Invest in solutions that take years to work, like building giant battery factories for Tesla. Work harder than most CEOs. Musk often sleeps at the office to solve problems. For Musk, wealth is not about luxury. It's about creating a better future for humanity. His success comes from believing in his ideas, even when others doubt him. Never giving up, no matter how hard it gets. As he once said, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up.